Heyo, it's been a bit. I just wanted to showcase some builds. This is on the latest pre-release in this world. And that screenshot should already give you some indicator. Also, take this as your proof that I am still alive. If you have not seen any of my comments across YouTube. Or the other channel. And no, mod reviews are not back just yet. Gotta wait till this build is finished. And bam. So, first off, for record, in this area I'm planning to build a castle suggested by Emilius. You might have seen them in My Tale, or if you're an OG, you would have seen them in a series called Hyacinth P, which was started by GameLord64, which had me, Emilius, GameLord64, Liver and Lore, and some others. Not as big of creators as you may know, but it was an SMP around the start of the game. Sorry. Which key is it? F7, F8? Yeah, that's the key. I hit that one too. That's F8, F8. Okay. And that's what F7 does. Okay. But yeah, this area is going to be a giant castle of some sort. It'll be the start of the intro. It's somewhere in that castle. And the lava moat was a thing that just kind of felt right in these walkways for me trying to find something that would make this feel a bit more ominous. The same with these crosses, which are also in these, but you can't see them due to particle render distances and stuff. Optimization moment. But yeah, there'll be a castle here, maybe some better decoration here. And then, as you walk through, you probably won't see this in the actual tutorial, but these will be here. If you had the actual world, which this will be available via Thunderstore, you can actually go up to these and take a look at what's in them. Although admittedly it is kind of empty in these. Because I'm mainly building to build, not to decorate. But if anyone wants to decorate the place, I'd be more than happy to have them contribute. Also, you're going to see quite a bit of silly tech. And no, I don't know why those have not disappeared. Those should not be there. I think the particles got glitched, and I can't get rid of them. So, that'll just be a funny detail that you more than likely will not notice unless you're looking really hard. Anyways, this is a thing called a trigger volume. When you go in them, they display a thing. When you go out of them, they stop displaying it. Well, no, less that, but they stop triggering things. And then number 2. And yeah, this was kind of here before I started building this. But it's already a vibe shift from the castle. And it'll shift a lot more. Here is the tunnel. Kind of like a quick transport across the place. And then here is where the library kicks in. Yeah, there's a little bit of a hallway here. You're wondering why it's a library. That's why. And instead of the stairs, I'm going to take the elevator. This will transport me the whole way up. I don't know why it's being so glitchy. Usually it's not that bad. And yes, it can also take you horizontally. It's probably because I'm not flying. Another detail you will not notice unless you have the actual map. There's a skeleton lying here. And another detail. There's skulls here. There was blood on the stairs and stuff. I couldn't fit that because they kept spawning and stuff. And there's also stacks of books, places. But most of them will be these lamps on the way down. And if you're at all curious as to how tall this building is, that should give you an indicator right there. This took a while to build out. And then we have the Mario pipe looking thing. Also, if you're wondering, yes, custom brews. Even that one. Either in the wrong hotbar spot. That's fine. Let's fix that. Trigger volume gives you a torch here. And if you're curious, those were also trigger volumes over there. Make sure I don't have two. Okay. And then we drop. And if you spotted it close enough, yes, there is a little passageway to a different area, as you can see from that side, which, if you're not paying attention, you will not notice. And then we get the door, that's also trigger volumes. It also shuts behind you. There's also these little corridors you will not get to see. And then you probably won't notice this directly, but the light changed because the weather outside changed. You'll get to see what that looks like in a bit. And it also started playing music too. And then we have the hallway. And then wait for it. It takes a bit to load into. There'll probably be some glitch I throw onto screen here in editing or something. This will probably be a transition into either a Hytale mod showcase, a Minecraft mod showcase, a Inscription mod showcase, or whatever game I feel like showcasing. But if it's Hytale, it'll go here. Good to know that F7 undoes itself. So I'll need to make sure inventory is clear. Oop. Oh yeah, it's not tapped. Right. And then we just walk out the door. It opens for us and closes for us. And that's the weather was set to. No, you don't get the music. Then I also built a little path over this way to the Quebecs, which if you have not seen them, quick shout out to a fellow called Quebec Connor, who runs a channel called Quebec Corner, as well as the Discord. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the build showcase. Step 4. There's one more thing that you may catch glimpses of. Say hello to Fred. Which, there's also a little thing here that if I figured out how to, I can put a glitch here. And there can be a guy just standing here ominously watching you. And yes, I also thought out the build. There's space back here too. For what? Who knows? But it's here. It's got a brain. But yeah, if there is a glitch, it'll probably be as I'm walking out from below. And then this right here is where you fell through. You'd be facing this way though. And kind of like this. So when you fall, you won't notice spread that much unless you're paying really close attention. But yeah, that is pretty much all there is to the build showcase.